So having created the different objects, as well recommended, everything we are looking forward to do is going to be located in the menu bar, options, and right over here, make sure you activate the property manager or classification manager. It is, we could say this one is interlinked and we can jump from one another easily. And I'm going to explain how in a second, okay? Let's activate the property manager. As the name implies, this is where we create the different metadata, the different properties. When I say the word metadata, I refer to it as information about information. Okay, so this one is going to be the data, the information that is contained within each field. Okay, and this is going to be metadata, which is the information about the information or the title of the field. So when I say the term metadata, I refer to the title of the field, okay? And when I say data or property, I will refer to the property that is being registered, okay? So just keep these small two details in mind, okay? Or you got the name, default as in ArchiCAD, and you got the type of data, something we're going to comment in a little bit, okay? So property manager, in first place, this is where you can find all the different data sets you're creating. You can create different groups for different types of data you're planning to register. Data about the manufacturers, data about the construction, the materials, technical data about environmental or thermal or hygroscopic, mechanical, whichever type of set you want to create, okay? Right over here, you got the different buttons. You can create new data. You can create new folders or groups. You can duplicate the data. You can delete them. You can also, as always, you will find the ability to import, export the data into other types of ArchiCAD files. And then you got the titles, the property group names, the description. If you select a property group, if you select a group, it's going to give you these parameters. But if you select data, if you select the metadata, the property, it's going to give you the value definition, where we're going to comment about this in the upcoming lesson, where all the magic happens, okay? And also you get this window, which is availability for the classifications. This property in which classifications is going to show up. In long story short, okay, you can make this available for pretty much all the types of classifications you create, for non-type of classification, or you can customize this however you want. Now, you can also notice something interesting going on over here. You can activate actually the classification manager from the property manager. Okay, as already commented, this is completely linked, and you actually work on these two windows at the same time. Okay, at the same time you create changes over here, you also want to adjust everything over here. And you will notice that in the classification manager, if we close this real quick, let's open this up once again from scratch, but this time from options, classification manager. You will notice the same going on over here. You also get the property manager button over here, which is going to open up the window we just commented earlier, okay? And in the classification manager, as the name implies, you will notice something similar going on over here. You got the list of the different classifications. If you open up the classifications, you can notice the level number 1, level number 2, level 3. You can create the structure and manage the classification structure however you want. You also got the possibility to create a completely new type of classification system, or you can duplicate everything. You can create a new classification or a branch of this classification. You can delete them, and you can also import or export classification systems. This is where, in a moment, in the next lesson, I'm going to comment a bit about the BIM content packages provided by Graphisoft and how you can accelerate the process a little bit. But let's comment about this in a moment. You also got the window where you can name your classifications, give descriptions, and finally, which properties are available for each classification. As we already commented, when you assign a classification to any type of element, you only want to make available certain type of fields that are relevant to that classification, that are relevant to that element. Okay, you don't want to make available and saturate your element with 5,000 different types of data, where in fact we only need maybe just 15 specific types of data we want to register. So maybe the ArchiCAD database has just an insane amount of properties, and you of course want to filter this out with classifications. Okay, you can edit this, and yeah, that's how, in long story short, classification manager and property manager is going to work. We are going to be working on this all together, but for explanation purposes, in the next lesson, having said this, we're going to start off with classifications, and then we will continue with properties in second place.